Hello guys. Today the Death Notes dropped and they have very controversial stuff in it. So I think we best go together to it because there's a lot of stuff people will not like. And first of all, they talk about the bugs and problems they have, the stuff the community said, and they take care of it, right? And like that. And the short-term direction, they will do it, make it easier for newer players with the survey hub. They will decrease the purchasing gear stuff, right? Daily mission difficulty will be reduced. It will be easier to obtain clear tickets as far as I understood. They overall want to reduce the gameplay fatigue, make it easier for newer players, make it more easy to go through the daily routine with the stamina tickets, clear tickets improvement, and the survey hub, the gear stuff will be reduced pricely because most for the endgame players only the skill books are interesting and the gems. But the adventure hubs should be also interesting for newer players who are running through hard stage, right? And blah blah blah. Um, Also, gear sets. They plan to address the gear set situation because it's way too annoying for Gold Weight to switch gear up. It takes a lot of time. Like I need 1 hour at least for Gold Weight because I switch gear up. I try to optimize things, right? It's super annoying, and okay, that's good. But the things they basically say here are things they do in the future. So yeah, it's like I said, it's more like a roadmap. So this is other things that will be short term. And yeah, blah blah blah. And here for June, they plan to leech system for arena and season, so we get more rewards for arena. We get seasonal rewards. That's cool. And they good weights, they implemented it already. Okay, but we also get seasonal rewards. Okay. Good weights. They say they know all the problems. They don't go deeper into it. As there's not much time left in the month, we plan to focus on providing stable updates by moving forward with various, like there's not, it's like this month we don't expect much anymore, right? Now, July, we get a summer event. I hope we get some summer skins. So I don't want to spend money. Don't give us skins, please. Furthermore, our main content update will feature expansion of difficulty levels for the challenges, Chimera and classes and so on, right? So really, really good. Please give us higher drop rates. It sucks currently. We can't use all the materials because we don't have gold. So please increase the gold gain, increase the gear gain, make it more, make it easier for us, right? It's currently super horrible. Not horrible, but it's not fun. Gear grinding is super frustrating right now. I know in Epic 7 it's the same, but please. We also plan to expand the Archdemon ruins, and challenge missions will be added to the guide quests that provide challenges involving new content. So we get new EVA quests, you know, the ones we get at the start if you do certain content, and they also expand the Archdemon ruins, okay, in July, next month. Yeah, we get some story updates in Archers, so this will take a while, I guess, 45 days at least. And we get light dark element weights and Skyward Tower Heart, right? Light dark element weights, I think, are just other gear stages. We get just new gear stages, right? Because later in the Death Note, it becomes more clear that they mean we get different challenges like Chimera. So yeah, more stages to farm. I hope they are not, they don't force us to split too much up, because I think we don't even have good speed gear yet, really. So please give us more time before we have to switch to other gear. Yeah, events to promote various in-game content. We get hunt buff stuff and like that. Increase the raid gear drop chance. It's funny that we have good weights and they name the regular weights like Chimera also, right? So it's very confusing. But yeah, we get weeks. We get per week basis in which one of the buffs applies, right? Increased raid gear drop chance and decreased crafting cost. Really, really good. I think basically what it means is stop crafting gear. Just wait for the decreased crafting cost buff, right? And then go nuts. But before that, don't do it. And the other one is pieces from side stories and acquisition of investigation points. I'm not sure what investigation points are currently, but pieces of side stories is good. The double week is actually quite useful, and it will really help us to the free-to-play and low spenders to get 5-star units without spending too much on the banners, right? increased acquisition of arena medals week, and gold coins and medals. Okay, that's okay, but it's not stamina related. So also nice week, but this doesn't change your strategy because nothing changed here basically. Like some people will decide not to farm side stories maybe because they rather want to farm gear, right? So they wait for the week. Others will say, okay, I will focus on adventure and other stuff before I go for gear drops. Okay, so some people will form strategies around those weeks, and they will also introduce different event stuff, right? Event buffs weeks, like they say. Yeah, there will also be additional events outside of the fixed schedule outlined above. So we will get also different bonuses. We get one event story dungeon, like now we have with the Eternal Valentine one. We get one per month. And it should be at least the bottom is the current event. It only can get better. And the current event is already really good. It gives a lot of freebies. You didn't have to do much. And yeah, that's fine. And here is, we will go soon to the banner of Demiurge, of Stella. I will just say Stella. I am not native English. I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Yeah, they say inconvenience in the user experience and the structure of the game, and they gave us a roadmap. Let's go over the roadmap. We get 2 banner units per month. I think that's a very fast schedule, honestly. Which would be fine if there was no exclusive banner, because the weights and the mileage and the ATA stuff, it's actually kind of fair. You should not be able to get every unit free-to-play, but it's actually quite possible that free-to-plays will be able to get every banner if they started from scratch, right? I think everyone who started day 1 is theoretically able to get every unit except he pities everything, right? Because it's unlikely to happen. But still, I think that's good. Not good is the Stella exclusive banner. But let's talk about it So this is mostly stuff they already did. The event story, the Gold Raid Season 1 Maxwell, the Wayhub release. This is new Demiurge recruitment event and beginning of the seasonal arena. These are the stuff we get next week. At least the recruitment event. Not sure the seasonal arena could be also in 2 weeks. Which would be okay. I don't care. And July we get her, and a Good Raid Season 2 Sai, Event Story Summer Island, expansion of the Archdemon Ruins, expansion of Special Request difficulty, so we get a lot of higher stages in next month. Addition of consumable craft, no idea what this is, I hope it's good. Addition of Eva challenge missions, like I said, they will guide us through the Archdemons and Special Requests, give us more rewards, first time rewards. And addition of consumable craft means probably just, if we are lucky, we get tokens, like, the items that can refill stamina. And yeah, that would be, of course, really, really great. So, with the outros, we get Nautia and Astay. Okay, 2 new units. We get Gold Raid Season 3, Epsilon, Event Story, Light and Dark Elements in Special Request, addition of hard difficulty in Skyward Tower, and new adventure stuff. Yeah? So the planet for improvement, decrease of battle fatigue in Archdemon Ruins, improvement in gear obtainment difficulty. Like I said, the hero recall, we can recall 2 units. Said the only 2, but I think that's okay. It's just for early mistakes. Addition of gear presets, I guess, I think most of them will be next month. Like some are already introduced this month, but some will be next month. I think most of them will be next month introduced. Adjustment of clear ticket of payment, separation of level up and upgrade means upgrade stones will not block your level anymore. And yeah, so they plan to release a new hero every 2 weeks, so that's very fast. I don't like it. I think 3 weeks is optimal, but it's okay. It's okay. I will not complain. Only a bit. So, and the important thing here is they want to make more units for content so that we have more options, right? But I don't see that they will introduce any 2-star heroes, which I dislike. I know many gacha games stop caring about 2-star heroes at some point, but I think lower weighted units are kind of cool and they are fun to use. and they really help. And it's fun. If you don't get the 3-star, you're still happy because you get a new toy in the 2-star, which are usually easy to obtain. And now the big problem, Demiurge Stella recruitment. The highly anticipated final boss of Season 1 will be added in 4 days, June 20th, right? And because she's iconic as a character, she gets an exclusive recruitment and, yeah, off-season boss recruit. So I think, I hope this is an outlier. I hope it's really only like really special villains get this weight up, right? Because currently Stella is the only one who deserves it, right? Because she already exists as a unit, and now we can get her evil form too, right? But the problem is it's an exclusive recruitment, means our mileage doesn't count. Maybe Ether doesn't count. Maybe you can't even use Ether, like I said. And the drop rate will be for 3 months. And the first one, I'm not sure about the future, but this one will be for 3 months so that we are not pressed for time. And the first month gives us 60 recruitments total, and we don't see the pity. Demiurge Stella will be available for recruitment through a separate recruitment resource, Call of the Ruler, which can be purchased from the in-game shop. Are there no other resources? Is this the only resource in-game shop? Because that's horrible, right? This is horrible. If this is true, I hope there are different currencies like in Counterside, but this is of course horrible. I hope there will be other resources, right? Let's see. In order to provide a wider variety of opportunities, we get the 60 recruitments. And she's a light element bruiser striker for PvP and boss fights. She will be outstanding, means she will be a must-have, right? And if she's not outstanding, they will buff her. So this is very controversial. I understand that people will not like it. I honestly don't care too much, except I hope that free-to-play players will be able to get half of the exclusive stuff, right? I hope that everyone will be able to get the first one in the first 3 months. And yeah, we have to see how friendly they are, because if this will be way too hard to get, it will scare a lot of people away, right? If I want Epic 7, I can play Epic 7. And in Epic 7, the Moonlight system, no one likes it, but it's reality, yeah? So let's see. I don't think they can justify this. They can't justify to be greedy yet. The game is not stable enough to be that greedy, right? If it's Genshin or so, no idea. They can be greedy because they know people will pay. But Outerplane, there are a lot of people currently who are still not sure if they stick to the game. So please be careful. Yeah, like I said, Hero Recall feature, you can use it 2 times. Will be introduced in 2 weeks. Hero balance details, yeah, they talk about the Win and Alice buffs. They plan to nerf and buff Talisman at the same time. So currently, for example, Noah and the Crit Talisman, Noah can get 20 critical chain points with the Talisman that gets points per crit, right? And they make it not possible anymore. You can only get it 1 time. And I think that's good, because they indirectly nerfed Noah and Vera, sadly, but Noah is the important part, without nerfing Noah directly. Because that was what makes Noah so strong, was the Talisman with Noah. It was way too OP in raid and PvE. It made chaining raid attacks, chain attacks so easy. And yeah. But to make up for it, they will improve the chain point generation for mono teams. Like instead of 4, 5, 6, 7 of the same element, you get now 4, 6, 7, 8. That means once you start to have mono teams, the generation of chain points will be meaningfully better. So that's really good. Yeah. Other than that, nothing more interesting. Elatea complaining about the stuff the community complains, but especially complaining about no husbandos. And yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it because it's only Death Notes. And yeah, what do you guys think about it? I think I don't like the new banner, but it was obvious that it will happen. And we will have to see how it looks like. Like 4 days is not much. It's Tuesday, right? So Tuesday we will know more. And Monday already, because Monday we will get the patch notes, right? So keep that in mind. Give the game a chance, give the devs a chance, and let's see how pay to win this will be. Okay? See you guys. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.